yeah, so official Penumbra Overture, what did we do? We started last week. We basically found a secret, an old abandoned military bunker, which led into an abandoned research facility that was from... So we had a World War II bunker that led to a 70s research facility that led to I think it was a 50s mine that... all of which had been destroyed by some kind of unknown creatures. Something in the line of giant bugs and or frankenwolves and stuff. And we got here by mistake, trying to find a place that may or may not have been in the notes that the folder or like the journal of our maybe dad had that led us to the northern part of Greenland. So yeah, it was... The story's been pretty weird and all over the place, but the actual playing it has been fun. Let's see. 99-cent bratwurst, 18 ounce, and 94 cents plain yogurt, 32 ounce. Okay, yeah. Bratwurst, 18 ounce. So it's an 18 ounce package of bratwurst, or did you get one bratwurst that was 18 ounces for 99 cents? Whereas with yogurt, a 32 ounce thing of yogurt is fine. I was in the drive-thru of an extremely local Mexican restaurant chain. I was working long yesterday, so I had Twitch open on the audio-only mode, and he saw my screen and he asked to follow for follow. Wow. That is pretty random. So he just assumed that you were a streamer, even though you were just listening to someone else do a thing. Interesting. I mean, are you? Are you going to give him a follow? Man, I don't know. Is that bad manners? I told him I don't stream anymore, but yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Maybe it'll turn out to be super cool. Who knows? But it was an 18-ounce package. Okay, that probably makes more sense. A single 18-ounce bratwurst would be pretty silly, but also something I feel like you could occasionally find in a grocery store. Oh, I did see... Have you seen the recent news about the Krogers and the Albertsons? That they're going to be merging into whatever they become? And they're going to end up becoming one of the, like, largest grocery store brands in the... like, on the planet right now. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a fan of monopolies, and boy, are we just hurtling towards one. Well, several, but... Yep, Kroger was already stupid big with how many names they have running under them. Yeah. I think that's probably part of why they go unnoticed, is that they keep a lot of the local names for their chains. So people don't maybe realize that, oh, this is actually part of Kroger. You know what I mean? Like Amazon, everything is Amazon. Be right, making a burrito. All right. But now that we've been talking about that long enough, let's get to this Penumbra Overture thing, shall we? Let us continue. From the last save? Yes. So from what I remember, we're in the middle of the 1960s abandoned research facility, which was part of the original mining claim from like the 50s, but one of the scientists from the 70s part of the station, God, I forgot how slow we move when we're not the Doom Marine, was taking cover in here from all the animals, but then it looks like something may have gone wrong. The problem we're having right now is nothing. We didn't actually get a key item from in here. I do have a chair, though. Oh, we didn't throw the chair. We just kind of spun it. Yeah. Take that. Take that. Oh, wait. Can I, like... Wait. Oh, I can beat this up. Take that, you stupid minecart. This is what you get. This is what you get. I do so love the wonky physics of all of this. It's so silly. There's no reason for it to be this way either, by the way. Oh, there's one of the giant worms that we found. That whoever was staying in here had dissected in an attempt to better understand stuff. Okay, wait. Can I, like, knock this? Get in there, you stupid minecart. Well, at least now we can walk out with having to, like, jump. But yeah, but the problem is we didn't find any key items in here to lead us to anywhere new. And this was kind of the last place we needed to go. Oh, right, I don't have a map. I have a to-do list, but I found a door leading to the Sector C, but I need a code to unlock it. Yeah, we didn't find that code in here that I'm aware of anywhere. Like, reading through these notes, most of them are news reports or, like this was about the worms and had some other stuff, but nothing mentioning any kind of numbers. There was this, but we used that to solve a puzzle, and apparently has no other relevant information in it, and we looked through all of these shelves and stuff, and there's just nothing else in here. Can't break this glass for some reason. I assume with, like, even the hammer or the pickaxe or the broom. And I can't go in there, even though it kind of looks like I meant to. Okay, G is the... And I don't see any numbers mentioned in any of this stuff. Also, I'm curious in how he was able to write behind this tank, but sure. And we can't turn a light switch. I know it's a light switch, dingus. But yeah, he won't turn this back off now that it's on. And I don't see any notes or anything down here. Whatever happened here, someone must have been in great pain. Yeah, I know. We know, dingus. I guess we'll go back and see if maybe this just coming here triggered something. Oh, wait, unless an overhead projector. I know that. Okay, I can't. I was thinking maybe I could do something to cause this to filter through slides or something. And then maybe one of the slides had a secret hidden in it. But we did find lots, and I mean lots of hidden random little lore notes in this room. Basically explaining how they managed to set this all up in secrecy. Now, if I remember correctly, we should be safe. 'Cause I'm... Welcome back, Echo. What's so funny? What did I miss? I didn't see when you put that laugh emoji in there, so what was so funny? But, we did kill all the Frankenwolves, I believe, last time, so there shouldn't be any Frankenwolves to hurt us. I can't... Oh, I can move this, but only forward. Oh, no, there we go. A lot of effort we can move it over there. But we've taken to the custom of blowing up the Frankenwolves because that seems to be the only way to keep them dead. Every time we've killed a... What's that? See that? Why they've put it down here? Why use barbed wire? What are they trying to keep out? Yeah. Shaft C. Yeah, so we've killed the Frankenwolves in this area. But I think I'm also out of painkillers, so... Though we did find out that if we wait long enough, our health will refill, which is good to know. Just calling him a dingus over everything? I mean, he's an... Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm overusing that word or something, but... Okay, so we're up in at shaft 12. We need the password for section C. But if I remember correctly, shaft 13 was like welded shut, and we already went through the refinery and into tool storage. So I'm not sure what else we're missing here. Though we have kind of hit the point now where the module is trying too hard. Or contemporary mining crates, although they look more like cages. Yeah, they don't really look like crates. But, wait, what's this? Oh. Oh yeah, it has been forged shut, which I assume they mean welded. Let's see. So that's welded shut. I guess we can go try... We did the refinery stuff already, where we had to climb up through the vent and feed the rock through the conveyor belt. I guess we can go check out shaft 13. Left at the T. And then left before it makes us go right. Okay. I do like that stuff is labeled like this, though. Like in a sort of realistic way on how things would be in a mine. Obviously the size isn't right, but I mean, who cares if the size isn't right? As long as it feels like a cave. Okay. So go back in here and see what's inside of shaft 13. Okay, this is just... Oh. It's... apparently a dead end. Oh. More of those tunnels. I know what that means. I better not stick around here too long to find out. Can I go into this? Oh. Why? Why is this place trying to kill me? Ugh, I gotta get a grip. Apparently I was meant to come in here? Really? Alright. I just came in here kind of as a joke. But apparently I was meant to come in here to trigger something. What? Ah! Oh, God. Can you swing the hammer, please? Okay, it's dead. Unless you accidentally went down the path of bad ending. Oh, maybe. I didn't think about that. Aiming these melee weapons, by the way, is basically impossible. That would be weird if this was the ending, the bad ending. And I just happened to choose this completely randomly. I mean, we haven't saved. This is just spider and warp tunnels. Oh. I just like block this with these? What? How did that hit me? I forgot how insane the combat is in this. But yeah, we found a new place. I guess I was meant to come this way. I didn't think that was what was gonna happen. Alright. I just kinda came in here to look around. Loads of lockers, maybe there's something of use inside, or maybe not. Boots. Alright, well, boots. Are there something in the boots? It doesn't look like there's anything inside of these boots. Though they are apparently super well balanced, because, yeah. I really wish combat was just a little less wonky, though. We found some more beef jerky, which I still don't know what that's for. Ooh, hard hat. Can we put this on and just have armor? Also, this music, though, it is just going off. Questions? Ooh, a note. Blank note. This combat would drive Zane insane. I mean, it's not exactly fun for me either. It's a change room. This has been close to the main entrance of the mine. How many people work down here? How many people died? It's a piece of paper, blank, save for the smears of dirt. We're going to be using this for something, I guess. Okay, another note. 24th of February, 1972. I write this note in knowledge that it may serve as my last will and testament. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface for what we believe to be 3 days. But with no daylight, increasingly dehydration, it is possible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. They're also positive at start, but that seems long ago now. Renton was the first to crack sometime during the first night. We all just lay there trying to sleep with the sound of him wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own and that he was weak for having given up so soon. The fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Chances of survival get smaller every hour. Since then, he hasn't said much, but the despair that gripped him seems to have spread through the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman and paid for that with his life. When he started pulling security code locks on all the doors, when he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only us down here after all, so why would we need the codes to access places where we're allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe. Huh. Mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there. It doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It was a pain in the arse. In the arse is what it was. I had to trek all the way to that crazy biologist's office in the mimic mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. They obviously knew something about these mines we didn't. Some of the guys started acting weird, not crazy weird, just not normal. They didn't stop a couple of them being carted off to mainland Europe for psychiatric help. It was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. I'm not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. Anyway, he managed to hurt a couple of guys, damaged some equipment before it got him under control. Nothing serious. When we released him, he seemed okay. Phased, but alright. What? What? Where did you come from? What the? Stop it. Get away from me. What? Where did you come from? I was in the middle of reading a note. Stop it. Do I have to, like, barricade this wall more, or what? What a jerk move. I'm in the middle of something. Let's see. Another major cave-in. Darn, it looks like they might have done a route up to the surface. There might have been a route up to the surface. Okay.
Unless my friends lie somewhere now. A friend in need is a friend indeed. But a friend that's dead is a poor conversationalist. May they rest in pieces, ruptured, decomposing the pieces.
Alright, a little morbid. Oh, wait, straight up. Okay, you all should have warned me about this. Oh, there's no, like, turning off. Really? I was really hoping there was a way to turn down the music. My God, it is so loud and over the top. I don't remember it being this bad before, honestly. Game setting? Was there a different one for modules? Difficulty, flashing items on, add personal notes. Maybe I should add the crosshair in. Yeah, I don't see it in there either. It's not in graphics, right? Something weird. There's a gain of realism to the in. Oh, in module graphics. No, no. Not worried about any of that. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Just back. Yeah, do crosshair. I mean, it might help some. Okay, let's try turning this on and seeing what happens. I mean, oh, I can actually move this rock. What? That thing is huge. Why would I be able to move this rock? Let's put it over here with everything else, I guess. There, have a safety head, jerk. Jerk spiders. Got a flare. We got 2 flares. Move that, but not that smaller boulder that's bigger than the rocks. Yeah, you can. Not this one. Not that one, but we can move this one and those smaller ones for some reason. Oh, nice. Painkillers. I needed some more of those. All this beef jerky still, by the way. I'm still not sure what it's for, but we've got it. Oh, the roof collapsed. The locker room is worse shape than most of the facility. Whoever tore this place apart must have started out nearby. Pipes are dry. This whole place is dead. The water that's collected in the shade is a shade browner than it should be. Well, yeah, it's probably a little rusty. Alright, let me go and read the rest of that note. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We were in chemical storage, and one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started, shouting around. Equipment. When we released him, he seemed okay, phased, but alright. Didn't really know where he was, far away, look in his eyes. That look. I'll remember that for the rest of my days, even if there aren't many more of them. His pupils weren't dilated, they just seemed to take up more space than they should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped and grabbed up one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew what he intended, saw it in those eyes. Those that could made a run for it, but the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. He didn't have a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out to the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed in on us, and now it's anyone's guess on how many are still trapped down here. The last thing I saw was those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me, and me alone. Miles Staten. That sucks, Miles. Yeah, that's absurd, though, that I can move that giant boulder, but not this one. That's, you know, a third the size or whatever. Oh. Okay. Oh, but he was saying that the answer to the door was inside of... Starting to hear. We're starting to get dehydrated again. Oh my god, I really don't care for those giant worm noises. So he was saying that the code for that door is inside of the nurse's office? Biologist off in the morning room just to check the code for section C. Wait, what? No. We were in the biologist office already. That's up here in shaft 12. We already did that. There was no code in there. Was there? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, team. It must have been on the wall and I just didn't notice it as one of the random things on the wall. Only thing I can think of. Yeah, shaft 12 is this way. So I guess going through that spider cave, the only thing was the point to give me the hint about this, I guess. Unless maybe there was something in the other direction I didn't do, but I really don't feel like fighting a bunch of spiders. Poorly. Okay, so he said in the biology room was The password for section C. Oh, I wonder if it has something to do... There's nothing all written on this note. I understand that, dingus. Oh, maybe I gotta be in this room? Ah, with the UV light, there's some text showing up on the blank piece of paper. Oh my god. The note reads, storage password 1371. Nope, it wasn't hidden. We had to go get that blank piece of paper, and then he had to come here to use the UV light. 1371, everybody. 1371. That's why he complained about having to go all the way over there to check it, because you can only check it with a UV light. 1371. That's how I missed it, is because I technically didn't have it. Well, that's fine. It's all fine. At the T, make a right, and then a right. Well, at least we were able to figure it out. It was silly that we had to go through a spider hole to get it, but we got it figured out. And we didn't even have to look it up, which I give myself credit for. 1371. Boop, boop. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go see what's in here. In this section C or whatever? Oh yeah, I guess there could be new dogs in here, right? Yep, there's growling. Wow, we're just like in the middle of it. Lake? Wait, okay. Lake Utuku? Chemical storage, incinerator, and section B. Right.
Really, the hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels through the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
I don't know if that's better, but all right. I understand why you're making that claim. I get it. You waited to make sure they were dead before you ate them. I can appreciate that. It's just... Okay, stay down, dog. Just stay down. Just stay down. Just... No, don't run off. Oh, get up. No. Stay down. Ow. Ugh, son of a... This combat makes no sense, by the way. Completely fictional lake, okay. It just randomly stops working is the other problem. Like, it can't tell how long it wants to be active for when you hold down the attack button.
The hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine.
I got God,
As in
I
any
get it.
drama,
Shut up.
there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
That's fine. Just shut up already. Oh, hello. Nope. Oh, he almost got away. Just don't take your finger off the attack button. Just stay down. Dead. Be dead. Okay. Like double night vision? Okay. Okay. It's fine. All we did was beat a couple of Frankenwolves to death with a pickaxe. Not even a real problem. Ooh, but this is nice. We're gonna make sure this wolf stays down. I don't want it getting back up. No, I don't. I want you to stay dead. Stay dead, you stupid wolf. Woo! Run away. There we go. That'll make sure the wolf stays dead. It's a bit silly that you need to blow up the dogs to kill them. I don't know if I do, but we've had that issue where occasionally the dogs will get back up after they seem to be dead, but they've never gotten up after we've blown them up. So the only way to be sure is to blow them up, which is insane to me, but... lake? Okay, this is the lake. Lakety lake. Oh, we can move this box around, which is odd. Can I, like, block this and then use this to get away from wolves or something? And they couldn't come get me in here, so I'd be safe. Oh, or I would just lock. Oh, there we go. Ah! I didn't expect that to explode like that. All right. I mean, maybe it's a canonical thing where they wanted to make these wolves super tough, but then it turns out by blowing them up, like even canonically, that's too much damage for their bodies to take. We got a bloody backpack and some barrels. Useless. Well, not entirely. Just an old flare and some painkillers. Last will and testament of Joe Freeman. Final thoughts. 10/10/2000. Really? I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister May, in knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. I always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we're going to get our wish. I know enough about survival to realize I wouldn't be surviving much longer. Jono, my buddy, I just don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places. I expect I may also have shattered my pelvic bone. Hold on. I don't see anyone saying to blow them up, so maybe you can just pickaxe them to death, thinking. But you can trap them in kennels, apparently. In kennels? In a... I don't know if I've come across a thing that I would call a kennel. Unless it means those steam boxes where you can turn the steam on and let the steam kill them. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Let's see. Broke my pelvis. 3 hours ago, after we set up camp, Jono set off to find some useful timber for fire. When we got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that he had got him so agitated. But I went along with it all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after he got worse, he jumped when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. I still don't know what he found in the ice to enrage him so. Luckily, Lucky for me, the ground gave way and we both fell. Landed hard on ice and desperately clawed my way onto some more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline, didn't notice the pain. I just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want to be in the frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you just don't drown or freeze to death. Your whole body seizes up from the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side, but your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath exhaled when you fell. But you don't drown there and then. Your body shuts everything down and starts on what strength you have left. You can last for an hour just floating there, slowly dying. So now I'm lying here, my soaked Gore-Tex slowly freezing me in place, me on one side of the lake, Johnny O trapped on the other. I'm worried about him. From what I can see from this side, his arm is dislocated, his shoulder blade fractured, and his wrist broken. I can't hear anything he yells, but he looks to be constantly muttering to himself, testing the ice with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain or where his strength is coming from. At any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. He'll give way under his weight. The only way to cross would be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface, and that looks too much of a rush for that. He looks in too much of a rush for that. In the later levels, I don't know if you've seen them yet. Oh, okay. There's a lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. I guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather gently slip away and then die cold or bleeding. Well, you made your choice, friend. Sad, but you made your choice. Finally something younger than me. Maybe this little pack will be figure out what's going on down here. Alright, so we have to figure out how to get across this ice without it breaking. A disused shed. Who knows how old it is or who last used it. Well, we'll save just in case. It's like there's a carbon copy inside the artifact, except there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. Okay. Okay, the wiki says 6 pickaxe hits should kill them. It also says the hammer does much less damage but can stun them. Oh, maybe that's why those other ones were getting back up. Is we were just stunning them and not killing them. Whereas the pickaxe actually kills them. How do I... What's this say? It looks solid, but not much as it seems down here. Wait, won't catch me trekking across that. Oh, I guess... Maybe? Yeah, that must have been what it was. Is that we only had the hammer and not the pickaxe. Okay. I guess I am not... I don't have the thing I need to get across this yet, so we'll go back. But yeah, so the hammer was just knocking them out, and then when I used the hammer to blow up the propane tanks to kill those, like, 1 or 2 or whatever it was at the beginning, they actually stayed dead because they died. Wow, that's insane that... Okay, well, good to know that the hammer is enough to kill them on its own without needing to blow them up every single time with the pickaxe, not the hammer, the pickaxe. But thank you for looking that up, Ica. So it's just a particularly weirdly learned lesson. Ow. Some kind of reservoir. Okay. I don't hear any growling, which I'm assuming to mean that there aren't any dogs around here, so. Okay, so we were over here. We killed 1 dog. We still got to get up to the 2 chemical and storages and then over to the incinerator. It sounds like our walkie-talkie friend is. Okay, so we should be heading back into dog territory? Or Frankenwolf territory? You could even say it was something we learned if it was another day. Yes. If it wasn't a lazy weekend intern event, it was definitely something we learned. Yep. no, 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 no. No, swing the weapon. Stay. No, stay. Swing the weapon. The problem is I can't aim and swing the weapon at the same time. And it has a very hard time detecting when I want to go into swing mode and when I want to go in, stay in aim mode. And R does not work for this. It only works for swinging stuff, like with physics, not for an attack. Okay, so. Okay, we got chemical storage now. Oh, this is a whole different thing. Okay. Oh, Ika. Okay, Ika, question. Are you a bowler? Have you ever gone bowling before? What? What? I've got to seal the door. Oh my god. What? Oh, he's still coming for me. Wait, what? Not really, but I have gone before. Oh, wormity worm. Yeah, I went bowling with a friend of mine yesterday. It was nice to go back to bowling. I have my own shoes and ball. Nothing fancy, just a really basic, like, $100 ball, but it was nice to get back into the lanes and just bowl a little bit. Okay, I'm not sure. It said secure the door? I got to seal that door. What door? Oh, this. Is that enough? Swing the weapon, please. Ah, okay, so I have to keep going. You can't just tell me seal the door and then not tell me I need to keep moving. Those are an increased number of objectives. See, like right there. I was actually holding the mouse, like the button to swing the weapon the whole time. It was still just looking around. What am I supposed to do with that? There's a button to see the first doorway? Oh. I swear I'm not an elk. Welcome. Hold on 1 second. I'm in the middle of needing to figure this out. I'm actively being chased by a giant worm monster. Is that... Oh, it's taking way too long. Okay. Whoops, howdy, good start. Yeah, welcome, though. I guess I'm supposed to be doing that. That's the correct thing. But how are you doing? I swear I'm not an elk. You having a good, what is it, Saturday night for you? We finished Doom, by the way. I hope this isn't in poor taste now, but... No. I mean, we've known about the problems that are... the Harry Potter lady for a while. She's become more recent in the news about her problems, but you know, it's just a sad state of affairs when a creator like that does something so rude. Oh, Hagrid's actor died? I didn't even hear about that. Another thing you can do in the second barricade, I think you can just jump over it with a prop to block out Wormity Worm for a while. Another thing you can do is the second barricade. I think you can jump over it with a prop. The second barricade. Oh, you're talking about using that barrel to jump over it? Okay, I mean, that might work. I hadn't heard about Hagrid's actor dying. I did not know about that. I guess I should use this barrel instead. Ow, acid. Ow, acid. Oh wait, what's this? Looks like I can barely hold the... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to... Ah, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay.
Oh, my brain can barely imagine the feats of action man like heroics you must be performing to save Old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
Yesterday, I believe. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I had not heard about that at all. I'd heard about all the nonsense going on with the lady who wrote the books, but I had not heard about the actor. Well, rest in peace. You were, from what I understand, a good representation of the character from the books. So that would buy you a lot more time. Yeah, this bought me a lot more time. You're not wrong. Oh, good. It doesn't matter which direction I... And the door's going up much faster this time than it did the last time I was trying to do this. Fun. I've worked 37.5 hours over the past 2 days and am shattered. Wow. Yeah. Why are you even awake? Shouldn't you be sleeping or something? Alright. We have made it. We made it past the worm. No, nothing in the first aid kit. We've got chemical. A random chemical. I assume that's also not a normal work time, like a normal amount of work hours for you, right? I'm in bed eating a sausage roll and some grapes. Now, is that what the kids are calling it these days? And also, how are you doing that and typing on a keyboard? That's impressive. That's very impressive. You're doing both of those things at the same time. It isn't a pretty sight. Well, I mean, that's why you're doing it in the privacy of your own home. Okay. You found a lot of random chemicals. Also, I have no indicators of any of this stuff. Now that I'm mostly healed, I do 12-hour shifts always, but not usually 3 back-to-back. Yeah, that seems a bit... That seems a bit unnecessary. A bit too much, perhaps. Okay, chemicals. Wait, what is that? There's like a random... I guess it's just a random mark on the side of this bookcase. I mean, was it just bad schedule writing, or did you agree to this kind of nonsense, or like what happened that's what you got scheduled? Did you need like a day off so they triple booked you and then, or what? Okay, let's save. There's a copy inside the artifact, except there's more than one, and they're not very good copies. Still feel like saving is what somehow gets you the bad ending, but... I was due for 2 shifts, and then my manager asked me a favor as 2 people went sick very suddenly. I agreed to it. Oh, okay. Well, That's nice of you to cover for some other people. Hopefully you can, I don't know, they can help you out sometime and pay you back. She's helped me out enough? Okay, well that's nice of you to pay back a favor. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, and sodium. If I counted correctly, I should have all 6 of the chemicals listed in this note. Do not forget, badly administrated dopamine clouds frequently everything. So we gotta do it. Barium. Okay, Ika, can you keep track of this for a hot second, please? And better news, I just bought a load of satsumas, my grapes, 8 sausage rolls, and some strawberries for $2.09. Discount fridge. That's cool. BADCFE. Thank you. Okay, so BA, so... Oh, I guess that's not going to equate to 1-to-1. C... Frequently is... Well, I'll have to figure out what this relates to. Not it's get good? No. This isn't... What does this look like? Dark Souls or Elden Ring? No, we're not getting good. We have to solve the puzzle. So, are you off tomorrow, or do you just get to come home and sleep, or you have more work? I'm very curious about how this all breaks down. Okay, so we have all the chemicals now. Take that. Take that, old-timey toolbox. Okay, so... I guess we just gotta go over to the incinerator? Just go down and make a left, then a left? And I don't hear any dogs yelping, so presumably... we're fine? It's stuck. A small gap gives me a chance to pry it open with the right tool. Okay, we have to go get the crowbar at some point. The crowbar was mentioned, so presumably we're going to need the crowbar now. So then the other option is section B. So let's go over to section B. Maybe this is where the guy's hiding. Oh, but yeah, I Sword Not an Oak. We finished up Doom earlier. So here for a little bit. Once we get back to doing in-between things, we'll probably be starting up some Euro Truck Simulator, and we will be branching out from Grimsby, as you indicated to me that seems to be someplace nearby to you personally. Off tomorrow, partner is going to come home and find me having choked to death on a grape covered in sausage roll crumbs. Good plan, okay? Choking on a grape covered in sausage roll crumbs. I mean, that's an interesting double innuendo if you did it on it. The door has been forged shut. It will never open again. But, alright. Okay, so... we went in there and we got chased by the monster and went to this. Bonk. Good plan to choke to death, or good plan to start in Grimsby. Not Brimsby, Grimsby, like Grim Reaper, Grimsby. But I think she means it's a good plan to choke to start in Grimsby. I can't imagine it's a good plan to choke to Grimsby. I don't think it's a good plan to choke to death on a sausage roll and grapes. You just choke on the sausage roll and grapes. The death part's the problem there. Choking on sausage roll and changed my mind. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to go figure out how to get either the crowbar or figure out what we missed when we were looking in this chemical thing. So let's go back to chemicals, since that's technically a little bit closer. And double check to make sure I didn't miss anything in there. Yeah, Grimsby is the name of the town that I was choosing to start in. Just literally because it has the term grim in it. It's like Grim Reaper, Grimsby, or Grimm's Fairy Tales, or whatever those used to be. You know, the inspiration for like most of the Disney movies from the 90s and 2000s. Well, I guess it would be like the 70s through the 90s, right? 2000s when they started doing kind of different stuff. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Oh, that's just a map. On Rod. I don't speak that language, even if it is English. Brothers Grimm. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. And there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. At least not that I see. Alright. I don't think we're going back this way. But yeah, the Brothers Grimm, you know, the inspiration for a lot of the early Disney stuff. But to be fair, they have also been the inspiration for a lot of just stuff in general. It's locked. It's not locked, it's blocked. There's a difference. Alright, so yeah, I guess the only thing we have to do now... Wait. Chemical with chemical. Okay, wait. So... Oh, wait, what's this? It's a piece of paper, blank, saved in smears of dirt. No, it's not. Okay, maybe we have to combine them first. So it was B... Badly administrated dopamine clouds frequently everything. Oh, okay. I looked up Utuk the first time instead of Ukuk. Utuk, or Ukuk, is an Inuit word that means permanent ice. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's just meant to be a permafrost lake. Okay, so I guess B goes in BADCFE. What I'll be naming my freezer. See, that's a good idea. I like that. Or my heart. Well, your heart is as cold as you want it to be. Or you can name your heart the freezer. And then the freezer you could name Utuk. I'll name it Albert. What? You can name it Albert with an O. I don't remember what that's a reference to, but it just popped into my head as a reference to something. I'll name it Albert. The owl. I don't remember what that's from. Okay, maybe I need... I mean, they gave us barrels. We might use the barrels for something? The only fictional Albert I know is Albert Wesker. Oh, you remember how you were asking? We were talking. Well, you didn't ask me, but we were talking about the Netflix Resident Evil show that they had. I watched a YouTube video about that whole series from beginning to end, and the final reveal about what is going on with the Albert Wesker. Yes, Albert Wesker is kind of in the show. I guess I never made that clear. I apologize. Yeah, the main characters are Albert Wesker's 2 adopted daughters. And I guess spoilers, but even though it's like literally the first thing you find out. So now I will watch it. His name is Albert Wesker. He is not the same Albert Wesker of the modules. It is a a very different Albert Wesker, which they end up explaining in like the last 2 episodes of the like 7 episodes of the show. But it is not the same Albert Wesker. It's a different Albert Wesker. But good luck on trying to make it that far. I really was not interested, unfortunately. Watching that, like, talk through of it really made me happy I didn't bother watching the rest of it. It was much better for me to watch it from a YouTube deep dive. It's just the 1, 2, 3 is replaced with A, B, C. Right. So the chemist note. So B, A in our inventory. A, B, C, D, E, F, E. So am I just combining them in that order? Is B going with C and that sort of stuff? That part I already figured out. The only thing I wasn't sure was if I need to mix them in my inventory that way, or... Oh, I didn't even see your inventory. That's less dumb. Yeah, no, they if you pay attention here, you can actually figure that part out. So it's dumb, but it's just not that dumb. Okay. As much as it seems down here. Won't catch me trekking across that. But I need to get over there. How do, though? Oh. So... Saw but not much... Oh, okay. So it all breaks. But yeah, there's kind of an insane reveal I've found at the end, apparently, of Resident Evil, the show. I've eaten all the sausage rolls and 0 choking. Congratulations. Your ability to handle... Nope. I'm happy you were able to eat it without any issues in your extremely exhausted state. That is all I'm going to say. 8 sausage rolls? Was it 8? No, I think the 8 was the grapes, wasn't it? Bonk bonk. I'm just trying to play you. I'm trying to pay you a very nice compliment about your ability to eat in an extremely tired state. It was 8 of them. Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. Yeah, I'm just very happy for you to be able to handle 8 sausage rolls at the same time while being utterly exhausted. That's impressive. If I was that tired, I probably just want to go to sleep and not worry about eating. Okay, you're coming with me, Beryl. Because I've been exhausted after all that work anyway. Yeah, no, she's got to be super tired. So did you get to come home in between those, or were you just at work the whole time and you were taking naps in like the nap room? How does that work when you have such a long shift? Okay, is this gonna work? Yeah, I know. Don't fall on the ice. Oh, I got to come home and feed the cat. Okay. Well, that's a little better then. It's still terrible, but it's a little better. So how am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to, like, jump on the ice shards? Or... Oh, I am. Oh, weird. Cat is now under duvet. This is his new hiding spot that at least keeps him off the keyboard. Well, that's pretty good. Cross that. My face feels numb, but my skull hurts. I mean, yeah, you're exhausted. You should go take the to take the bed. Go to the bed. Wait, what? What just happened? Son of a... Well, that's frustrating. Let's do it one more time with feeling, everybody. One more time. I think your toes went too deep and he died, yeah. I was trying to read the description. Toe souls. It still haunts me to this day, the toe souls. We were the master of toe souls in Dark Souls 1, but then Dark Souls 2, they came from my toes. And now toe souls have just been everywhere. Okay, one more time with feeling. I guess I'll just save so if we die, I don't have to run back over here again. In September, I watched your stream for 1 day and 14 hours. Wow, that's quite a bit of watching you to have done. I appreciate that. Nope, nope. I thought I would save. But that's why we saved, just so that we're here now. But that's also why you're a VIP. Just thanks to your extreme watching. I know, you're telling me. You're warning me. No. My most used emotes were bonk, rip, and heart in that order. Very important person. That is not an elk. Yeah, very important person. Not an elk. It's not a V-I-E. It's a VIP. Oh! Why did that one sink? Oh, I see. Okay. Very important that you remember the fact that I am not, in fact, an elk, no matter what those hunters tell you. No, of course not. They have to have enough area to support your weight. Oh, is that what they were talking about with the stupid, like, area thing? It really is that it's just small? And that's... I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Trigger, please. Dang, I have 4 days and 3 hours for September. Nice. Oh, there's fish in the water. Fun. You were balked 38 times in September. Really? That many? I didn't think I required that much bonking, but all right. The Gore-Tex glove is high-tech, modern stuff. I really hope there's not a body attached to it. Though, Jesus, what a way to go. I don't have the strength to pull the crowbar out of his frozen hand. Oh my god, is this another one of those acid to melt the hand things? There's no way. Really? Or do I just break it? Maybe I just break it? Freezer crowbar. Okay, well the hammer's not doing it. Those emotes were across the entire channel. I imagine that was mostly me. I mean, if you were bonking me specifically, yes. If it was just bonks used at all, that could have been anybody. I sent 1,259 messages. Ika with 2,282. Oh, okay. I don't think I said rip that much. The bonk made sense. Yes. But I mean, we use bonks for other things too. Not just for me. Lots of people get bonked. Especially bots. We bonk the bots. Though the bots coming into chat are pretty rare these days. Okay, it's got to be the acid thing. So it's... Let me look at the note again. And this note is B into A into D. So bad CFE. Bad CFE. We are the bots? No. Well, yeah, you do lots of rips because I die all the time. And then you're like, rip. You use them appropriately, I would say. You're not bots. You're far too... We talk about way too much food to be robots around here. I can't imagine bots would be so obsessed with food at all. I watched 12 of your 19 streams. Wow, okay. So bad CFE. Bad CFE. So B into A. Yeah, maybe I could just manufacture a way out of here. Or not. What? Is it like this? I need to start thinking straight. Okay. Now maybe there's something else over on this island I need to do? Be connecting stream coming during the summer. Useless now. Oh. Saw? Oh, I guess that's true. I could try sawing. I forgot I even had this thing in my inventory. Or maybe I can use the Zippo to, like, warm the hand up? We'll try the saw first, though, because that's a good call. Yeah, there you go. Did it again, but this time tell it's been very naughty. How did sawing it get it to drop the crowbar? We would have had to saw the fingers off, not the wrist. Whatever. Well, we got the crowbar, everybody. I don't have a paddle, by the way. I have a hammer and I have a pickaxe. You don't want to... You're not hitting anybody with those. This isn't a riding crop situation here. Thought he was going to saw the fingers, but okay. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Like, well, you could saw the thumb or something off, or the fingers. I didn't expect him to saw the wrist. Or it would be funnier if the hand just stayed on there, so every time we use it, when it's in our inventory, the hand is still in our inventory and still stuck on it. I'd appreciate that. I think that would be very funny. This one's large enough. This is the one I usually use. Yes. There we go. I could not put it in my inventory. I could pick it up and bring it with me, but then I'd have to try to carry it all the time. And that's just asking for me to eventually drop it someplace I can't get it back. And one of these things, I don't know. I don't like them, but at the same time, I know that I'm leaving a part of myself behind each time I go near them. Can I just leave it here? Yeah, just leave it there. You're fine. You're fine, bro. Alright, so now we have the crowbar to get into the incinerator. Let's go do some bunny hopping like you do. It'll grow back. Probably. I mean, the guy's dead, so it's not like he needs it. He's got more important things to worry about. Like, whatever's going on in heaven with him, or whatever. Whatever's going on with him in heaven is what he needs to be worrying about. Not what happened to his Gore-Tex covered hand. Which is a very specific thing to call out, by the way. Gore-Tex is a very specific kind of, like, equipment. It's very odd that they dropped that. Though I don't know if Gore-Tex stuff is actually meant for cold climates. I thought it was more of a protective thing, but maybe it is meant for cold. I lived in America, I think I'd have a riding crop in an umbrella stand next to the front door to deter guests. That sounds fantastic. I second this. Especially right now, we're in the middle of a political season. So I've been starting to get tons and tons of phone calls, and I just assume they're all
Where are you,
political.
my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
I've led so many people to their death. It's getting kind of old. I'd like to leave now. See, the passage has long since fallen away, but Red or someone has bridged the gap with wooden planks. But yeah, I've been getting tons and tons of political calls and stuff. In the cave that Red's trapped behind, I need some way to demolish it quickly. Perhaps I can get some tips from my explosives book. Oh. So wait, what's over here then? Is this just odd side nonsense? Also, what is this? Was this room before the mine and stuff was built? That sort of thing doesn't happen here? Really? You don't have people, like, calling to ask who you're voting for or to donate money to a certain political party's campaign or any of that kind of stuff? Oh. Ooh. Some first aid. Absolutely not. Really? Is that like a law thing, or is it just considered rude, or they'd be torn to shreds? Oh, okay. You just don't tolerate it. This room should serve me well as a potion mixer with these explosives. Ah, that's what I needed to come here for. The sink's blocked with some algorithm of chemical sludge. Is it? Is it though? Or are you talking about you specifically? Like they just have you down as like, oh, don't go to that house. They give you a whooping. Glass beakers. Okay. Empty shelves. Can I move this? Is there a secret behind it? Or they just know the public well enough to know they'd be called a nuisance and sworn at. Ah. Fair. Fair. I mean, it's a fairly dangerous job here, but man, are they willing to throw money at it just the same. A nuisance? Wait, hold on. Wait then. Okay, I misread that, but now I'm curious. So what is a nonce? Is that not nuisance? What is that? From America, the American have very bad laws when it comes to spammy things. Like spam mail and such isn't a thing overseas. No one likes any politician enough to actually give them money. Oh, not here in the States. Oh boy. Half of it, I mean, most of the money they use is from their political believers. So wait, if it's not nuance or nuisance, what is noncy? Or no-nance? I assumed that was a nuisance and sworn at, but okay. So what is this? Perhaps I should use the burner to manufacture a makeshift chemical bomb if I had the right chemicals. Well, we do have the right chemicals, it turns out. As it turns out, everybody, we do have the right chemicals. Explosives book. Okay. Black match fuse, string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, Baxton. 1 part dynamite, and then TNT. Red phosphorus and barmeme. Okay. Includes the book as many of these are available. Chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referring to by the knowledge enough to stay away from it as death mix. It's incredibly volatile and unsuitable for almost any potential application. The mixture can be carefully, slowly mixed to minimize the risk. The chemist sulfur can substitute for some or all the bromine to slightly decrease sensitivity. Okay. Ability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. There's dynamite, the main advantage. German Navy. Okay. Parts of nitroglycerin. Small amount of sodium carbonide. I guess we need to make a fuse first? I'm not 100% sure what they're asking me to do here. It refers to a particular type of criminal whose interests are not age appropriate. Oh! More commonly known as the word beginning with P. Yes. I have never heard that term, though. I understand what you mean, but like a nonce? I've never heard that here. That must not be a U.S. term I have ever heard. Unless I'm pronouncing it so wrong, it's not even close. Alright, so we're going to need to use the beaker. Put the beaker on the thing. Okay, so we got to figure out the chemical compounds here. It's a nonce. Okay. Also what friends call each other sometimes because we do that in the UK. Well, yeah, you use a lot of words that we're not supposed to use in the US that are too taboo. Like the C word. And I don't mean cancer, I mean the other C word. That word gets thrown around a bit more over in Europe than it does here. Here that's considered a pretty harsh word. Over there it's more of just a kind of a rough curse. Alright, so notes. Chemist notes say... So what does this do then? One is magnesium, calcium, barium chloride, phosphate, and sodium. Avoided it for your sake. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I've nearly typed that so many times in this chat. Avoided it for your sake. Okay. I mean, if you want to start calling people punts or something, that would be fine. I appreciate you not using that term, though. I don't know what this is trying to tell me, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it's just telling me one is A, so one is B, 2 is A, 3 is D, 4 is C, 5 is F, and 6 is E, or E. Like literally 5 minutes ago I typed it and backspaced. Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you want to start calling everyone punts around here or something, that would be fine. I'll understand what you mean and not take it personally, but... Makes me really, really, really want to play The Getaway, though. This is the most British English thing I know of off the top of my head. So... Okay, so 1 is B, so B is magnesium. So 2 is A, and 2 is calcium. 3 is barium. 4 is chloride. 5 is phosphorus. And 6 is salt. Sodium. I've been thinking about when I'm going to do my next 24-hour stream. This will be my see you next Tuesday emote. Gotcha. Okay. I can deal with that. Crying baby is see you next Tuesday. Gotcha. But I'm thinking about my 24 for my next 24-hour stream. It's a little ways away still, unfortunately. It's about a month away. But I might do it the Friday after American Thanksgiving. Going into that Saturday. And we'll just do 24 hours of like winter truck along or something like that. All right. So now that we got that, so that gives me a little trick to know which bottle has what chemical in it. So now we got to look in the explosive manual. When is American Thanksgiving? That's a great question. I don't remember. I know it's November. Yeah, it's November. It's the third Thursday. It's the third Thursday of every November. I don't remember the official date. I don't know. If Ika, are you around? Can you post the date for that? I've still got to make an official event for it. Yes, the date changes on that one. It's always the Thursday. It's always the third Thursday. So the actual date changes, but it's not like Christmas where it's every 25th. I'm making a sandwich. Hold on. Okay, no problem. Ika's in a mood today. He made a burrito, and now he's making a sandwich. All right, so black gunpowder, Baxton, which we don't have any of that. We do have string. Diamoctus earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin. Dynamite is commonly used in construction to provide safe. It's stored over time. It's supposed to come as dynamite, supposedly made of presence of sticks and rapid paper. Make 3 more sandwiches. What do we need 4 sandwiches for? I mean, we have phosphorus and barium. I guess we're making an Armstrong mixture. To slightly decrease sensitivity. So we want to use red phosphorus and sulfur. So we want to mix... Oh, wait, I don't have any sulfur. Sodium. Wait, isn't sulfur... Isn't sulfur magnesium and something else? Like, isn't sulfur magnesium and like oh god, what's the? It's magnesium and something else. I don't remember what the other part of it is though. To eat, obviously. Well, Ika's on like his weird reduced calorie thing. He's not gonna want to eat 4 sandwiches right now. Especially if you just had a hot dog. Though we could do food lore, I guess. Now is as good. Yeah, it's after 1 o'clock. We could do some food lore. What I ended up doing was I went over to Jack in the Box and I got, although I did, now that I think about it, it's still sitting in the fridge in the break room. I went and got Jack in the Box and I had a bonus Jack from Jack in the Box with some fries and 2 monster tacos, and then I also picked up a sausage, ultimate sausage sandwich, and 2 monster tacos for lunch. That way, it's just sitting in there, and I can go eat it, which I totally forgot about until just now. So a lot of Jack in the Box today, for better or for worse. I swear I'm not an elk. We already heard what you had. You had your 8 sausage rolls and some grapes, which sounds pretty good. The only thing I missed out in mine is I had a carrot soup left over from a hospital batch. Oh, okay. Carrot soup. A shop or a takeaway? Technically, I guess it'd be a takeaway. It's a fast food place here in the States. I don't know. It's like a Burger King or a McDonald's or Wendy's. It's in that line of food procurement. Same thing? Okay. Because a shop would actually be a place you would go like a restaurant, right? And then a takeaway is like a to-go place, right? I think I'm getting that correct. Am I going to have to look up what is in sulfur now? Is that what they're trying to tell me? I don't think I have any Baxton, right? Is there like a note in here, like Chemicals 101, that tell me how to make sulfur? Takeaway to go. Shop, I thought you were getting ready meals or something. Oh. No ready meals. Really? So that's like a common thing? You should get like meals just ready to go home and cook? Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. We did get that European company in for a while. That was a grocery food chain, like a grocery store. Was it Whole Foods? Or this was like literally 10 years ago. November 24th for Thanksgiving. Okay, thank you, Ika. But like 10 years ago, also sulfur is an element. Oh, okay, it's a base element? Oh, okay. We separate food establishments into restaurants where you sit in and takeaways that are mainly cooked for you to take home. Thank you. Okay, this would probably be more along the lines of a takeaway then, yes. But yeah, I remember about 10 years ago, there was this European company that was supposed to come in from England, and it was a grocery store chain, and Fry's was absolutely flipping out about it. And they were convinced this company was going to come in and absolutely destroy everything and completely ruin the company. And their big thing was that they had a lot of pre-made meals ready to go. The recipe said barium, right? Yeah, we have barium with us. We've got barium on us. And we got phosphorus. But it said to if you do sulfur instead of barium, it's a safer recipe. And I'm thinking the problem is going to be, I mean, we save, so if we blow ourselves up, it's not that big a deal. But let's see, barium is D. Right, I need a gas supply before I can light the burner. Oh, there we go. Pipe running to the furnace must be gas. Okay. There. When I lived alone, I like to have a ready meal on standby for days like today. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, we don't really have anything like that that's a restaurant, unless you just go to a restaurant or a place and just have an extra in the fridge. We don't have places that specialize in that. But I think I get what you're talking about. Okay, so we need barium. I'm mixing this one with... Oh, no. And barium mixed with sodium, which is going to be... E. For shops, I thought Jack in the Box might be a shop. No. Nope, it's definitely takeaway by your... From what I understand of your description. Going to be E. Oops. What? Did it... What? I guess it didn't work? Wait, what? It's barium and... Oh, not sodium. It's barium and phosphorus. So it's C. It's going to be D and F. Whoops. There we go. I think that's it. So long as I'm careful when I move, it should stay stable. Except we're going to have to jump through a bunch of stuff, dingus. Like this. How... really? Are they going to let me get away with this? By the way, this is the liquid nitrogen thing from... was that Resident Evil 1 all over again? Can I set this down. Nope. Oh, God. Okay, trying again. Yeah, that's why you get so many rip uses, though. Well, the chemical made it. This reminds me, there's a part... Is anyone here familiar with the movie Golden Child? Okay, so it seems to be fine with me jumping. Rip. But there's a movie with Eddie Murphy from back in the 80s called Golden Child, and part of the movie is he has to successfully carry a cup of water across a big set of planks and stuff like this without spilling a single drop. And he almost falls and dies a bunch of times and stuff. Okay. So, now what? A nice dry fuse. Oh. That sounds like a bad film. It's perfectly fine. It's a very cheesy action comedy. The premise is completely insane, though. Basically, an evil wizard is trying to capture the Dalai Lama, who is like a 8-year-old kid, and use them to summon a demon or something. Well, the kid ends up fleeing to America, where he gets picked up by Eddie Murphy, who is kind of like a truancy officer / private investigator who looks for wayward children. He gets drawn into this and he realizes that he's the chosen one whose job it is to save the golden child from the evil wizard. And a bunch of hilarity and nonsense ensues, including but not limiting to him going to like a Tibetan type high spiritual fantasy thing and learning how to become the chosen one to defend the golden child. It sounds insane, and it is, but it's also pretty wacky fun. Okay. Is this going to work? I'm running away now. Yeah, there's a scene in it, though, where he has to carry a glass of water across a bunch of, like, platforms and stuff like this. So there's just a bunch of wacky hijinks of him trying to not spill it and thus fail and die. And then he finds out the true meaning of what he was meant to do, which I guess if anybody's going to watch the movie, I won't spoil for you. I mean, you do get to see, for what it's worth, you get to see an attractive woman in a leather bikini. If that's the thing you're into. Locked. What is this a door? A door. It's different. Newer than all the others. This must be where Red's leading me all this time. Well, that changes everything. Unfortunately, it's only one small scene. It only lasts for a couple minutes. So that's not the main draw of the film. The main draw is probably the wacky, like, comedy bits with Eddie Murphy. There's a very fun CGI part at the beginning.
You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change me. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within.
What?
You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. They have parts of my head are not my own. And I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Wait, so... What? Combustion meters, measuring temperature, humidity, and gas flowing, among others. Vicious-looking things, almost like meat hooks. Wait, so they've been storing him at the bottom of this pit because part of his mind is not his own. So he's... Why would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? Well, not that. Oh yeah, I'm not starting that up. No, no, no. That's a trick. That is completely a trick. Hold on. Well, that's not where I saw this going. I assumed he was going to betray us, lock us down here, and then that would set up whatever the sequel was. I can't get a hold on it. I need something to lever it open. Like a crowbar? Talk directly, see it won't just pry open. Maybe if I could cut the power? Cut the power. How's that going to work? Well, you use the pry bar to bend the door and then you get inside, you idiot. What do you mean? Do you not know how a crowbar works, moron? How is that going to work? I don't know, by, you know, the way crowbars work. So I gotta disable the power to get into that room. Like, are you implying... Wait, are you implying I need to go all the way back to the beginning? And, like, go back to that first generator and turn the power off? That cannot be what you're implying. Wait, why can I interact with these rocks? Oh, I wonder if I need to throw these rocks... Hold on. Do I need to throw these rocks into the fans, which will cause it to overheat and then shut down? Is that what those are for? That one didn't make it to the bottom. There's like just enough rocks. Let me see. Or is this just random things to interact with, I wonder? Oh, no. It has covers on the front of those. So I'm guessing the bad ending is killing him, and that frees some kind of monster or something. And the good ending is getting inside of that other room. I assume. Would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? Just looking at things. Almost look like meat hooks, yeah. I have all this dynamite. I do have all this beef jerky, which I still don't know what that's for. I assume maybe that was to lure the dogs into areas or something. Bolt cutters, there's not much I would be able to do with these things. Bolt cutters. Can I bolt cutter this open? I doubt it, but no. Not even something I can interact with. So I have to kill the power to the door. Lever it open. Where's the power coming from? Thule. Oh my god, is this a Thule Society thing? Don't tell me this is a Thule Society thing. Oh my god, is this what they're referencing? So, I could be wrong. I don't know a ton about this. This is something I'm only vaguely familiar with. But the Thule Society, from what I understand, was like the Nazis' supernatural investigation squad. I hope they're not setting up that this is some kind of secret Nazi still ongoing investigation thing. I hope. Because the Thule Society, from what I understand, was their Nazis, like, supernatural investigation squad, basically. And that also had some of its own implications outside of the Nazis, but... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Unless it's one of those things where my only option is to kill Red, and then that will overload the incinerator, and that'll turn the light off, or the power off. They were an ambitious bunch, yeah. Terribly so, I guess you could say. But yes, they were an ambitious bunch. Oh, that does remind me of the movie Overlord? That was a good movie. I'm sad that it didn't do very good in the theaters. I would have loved to get a sequel to that movie, because it was definitely setting up a very lore-heavy universe, and I would have loved it. I only know of Thule, the American base in Greenland. Oh, maybe that's what they're talking about. I mean, that's what that word is. I'm only familiar with the Thule Society. I was not familiar with an American base. So yeah, these must have been stolen or transported in from the American base in Greenland? I mean, we're in northern Greenland, so that kind of makes sense. Wait, can I, like, break this machine and that will do something? I really don't want to get the good ending after we've gotten so far. Or get the bad ending after we've come so far. But it really doesn't seem like it's giving me any other option but to turn this thing on. Can I saw something? Can I saw something? Nope. Apparently not. Bolt cutters. Nope. But character building. Yeah, but if it's character building, they can force character building onto the characters in the stuff. I don't want to be character built. Can I, like, talk to somebody? I don't know. I've located the locked door that Red has been leading me to. I need to get it open. We already did that, though. Unless he's talking about the other one. Maybe he's talking about this other one. Let's go and see if I guess we can't find some kind of power system. Unless the good ending is literally I have to go all the way back to the beginning, which I think I could still do, and turn that generator back off, which would turn the power off to the facility. See, the other problem is I don't have a way of saving and then loading back in and then choosing the other option. Because, I mean, we haven't seen any kind of power systems. I mean, it's not like I'm in a hurry. We're almost, it seems like, at the end. Oh, yeah, I guess the only thing you were supposed to do with these is just lead the dogs into them and then kill them with the steam. so we gotta go back to... What is it? Section B or whatever? Section B. So down, make a right, and then an immediate left. Just running around an old mining base in northern Greenland. Wait, what? What do you mean a door is jammed? They're not gonna let me go back. Well, that's not the correct answer then, is it? Oh, wait. There's a different door to Section B over here? Wait. Is that correct? Hold on. Maybe this is a different Section B. This is the Section B of the olden times. The times before there were bugs and monsters. Nope, this door is also jammed. Okay. So, does that mean I just get the bad ending, or... No, not quite right. Nope. I don't know why it's telling me the door is jammed, but... Is there anything else I can do? I mean, all that other stuff is basically done. Unless there's something else weird to do in the lake, but... I guess I just have to kill Red. They haven't even, like... Have they indicated anything else I could be doing? The door has been forged shut. It will never open again. What? I think the prompter might have... be messed up or something. So there's this door which is locked, and I don't have a key for. Can I just... Oh. Oh. I guess I could use these to kill things. I was wondering what the dynamite was for. It's an old padlock, sure, but it still works. We never figured out what this was for. We used the screwdriver a little bit. Christ, what was I thinking? That's just a weapon, apparently. A terrible, terrible weapon. Alright, I guess we'll just kill Red then. Because, I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of power boxes or things I can interact with. Shut the power off, other than literally the only thing they've given me to interact with is the incinerator, which I don't like that. I don't care for that. I feel like this is how you get the bad ending, but... Oh, he was inside the incinerator. I can't open this either now. Red, I'm so sorry. Whatever happened to you down here, it's over now. Ah. Ashes. All that remains is my only friend down here. Also, who wouldn't let him die? Dang. It's suddenly starting to rain super hard. I could hear it through my headphones. Okay, I guess we use the key on this door. Wow, did you all just hear that lightning? Red is dead. Get out. Nobody to talk to. Death. Get out. Let me die, please. I can see Red now sitting here guiding me. I probably wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for him. Why did he have to leave me down here alone? Holy cow. It is going absolutely insane outside. Well, hopefully it calms down a little bit before I have to go to my plans. Oh, a note. My dearest friend, how are you? Young Red something. I am as well as can be expected. I have some sad news, though. A few days ago, there was some kind of collapse, and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that, because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work, and so far you're the only person that really been nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly, kind of creepy crawlies and some books I brought from home. And I was taking to the rec room, if you think about it. I was really quite lucky, had all this stuff with me. Otherwise, I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronsky, perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. I always used to ask my mom how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes. And some people last in the desert for weeks. She always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll probably find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. If I had to, around the place, like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here. They're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I'd want to go mad. It's like an adventure. Tom Redwood. Proper mine worker, December 1970. Wow, he's been down here for 30 years? Age 14. Wow. So yeah, he was 14 and it's like 2000 now. So he's 43 or 44, I should say. He's 44 years old. He's been down here for 30 years by himself, living off of spiders, apparently. That's insane. I'm drawing some occult symbols and stuff on this poster. Placing the eye with some other eye. Oh, there is a random... Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing, it's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. What is it? It must be one of the Frankenwolves. What do you mean how he caught it? You just beat it to death with a hammer like we did. There's nothing new or special about that. Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge all these from? There's everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare and Kant's ethics. If this is how he spent his time, no wonder he spoke so strangely. He must have led a lifetime of misunderstanding. Oh my god, it is going absolutely bananas outside. I don't know if you can all hear that at all, but... Ah. How many hours did he spend with his neck in this noose? Just trying to end it all? They were put... Wow, I have not seen it rain this much in a long time. Hold on 1 second. In fact, it's raining so much. Hold on. Alright, sorry. Bonk? What are you bonking? Who are you bonking? Oh, the poster? Sorry. There was a slight weather-related emergency, and I just left it here. My apologies. Let's see. Jesus, from the stench, I think this may have been his toilet. Yeah, he had to poop somewhere. To be fair, he had to poop somewhere. This isn't even a sexual poster, though. Like, this is just creepy. Like, it's a giant eyeball person. That's not okay. Can confirm, not into eyeball creatures. Ah, here we go. It's an electrical panel. Funny place to have one. Not really. This is clearly like a maintenance area. Electrics. Maybe running out to the door? I thought the weather was an in-module sound. No, that is the legit weather going on here in Firebird City right now. That rain effect is 100% real, honest-to-God rain hitting the office here. Benefits of being next to the window, I guess. But yeah, the lightning, also real lightning. That's nothing to do with what's going on in the module. I don't know if it's safe to do that, but alright. Now, Penumbra was made by the same devs from Amnesia. No wonder they're so similar. Oh, well, yeah, that would explain it. Poor Red, I'm so sorry. You're at peace now. It took a long time to get there, but I guess, yeah, you're at peace finally now. Had to light you on fire with an incinerator to get you there, but... Smells like a sewer. How did Red sleep on this? Maybe he just didn't sleep? Wait, can I lift something? Oh, I can lift the mattress. Oh, weird. Gross. Gross and weird and gross. It's so wobbly. Look at how wobbly it is, and it's full of dust and gross. Gross. Don't drown, we'd have no way of knowing? What do you mean, don't? What do you mean you wouldn't know? The whole stream would just randomly shut off in the middle of for no apparent reason. You would all know very quickly that something has gone wrong. I'm sure security would let you all know. And members of the board, for Pete's sake. I'm sure there would be a little bit of a pamphlet put out of part of the building somehow, like, collapsed and I drowned to death. Or do you just want me to make drowning noises? I know how much I appreciated that last time I did it. I gotta get a hold of it. Okay, so now we can use the crowbar on it. As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Parts of me I felt had died, along with my only ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions than they had answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head. Despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was itself all the help I could offer him, I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. If I had felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inexorably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. Just describe as it happens? What, me drowning? How do you, what, like, oh no, my foot is under the water. Oh no, both feet are in the water now. Oh no, the water is slowly rising up into my ankle. Like that? You really want me to, like, do you want me to narrate my own drowning? Oh, we're not done. I thought that was setting up the end. All right. Note. Welcome to the shelter. Established 1973. Elevated cast 4. Chief staff 6. Lower cast 39. Temporary 8. Total population 57. My lungs are filling with water. My nose is, you know, starting to burn from the water in my nose. Key members. Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk, 80s to present. Brent's 80s to present. Hey, wasn't this? Oh, I guess it was established in 73. Bren Stafferson, 73 through 80. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald, Troy Rip, 91. Instruction Unit, TBA. MIA from the away team. Head Chef Bento Carlo. Chief Translator Howard LaFesque, 73 through present. Last updated 1802-2000. So this is recent. There's still people here, maybe. Please have your identity documents ready. What? Am I gonna have to, like, fight actual people with, like, guns and stuff? What? Oh, is this, like, mad people from what happened before? They were talking about some of the other people went mad. Friends? I don't think so, Ika. Unfortunately, I don't think so. What? What? My flashlight also doesn't work. I don't know how to throw this. Oh, it's like that. What? With that, the man who had first descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter. What? To be continued. Oh! Companion cube. Yeah, I was gonna keep that in front of me so if it came running at me, it would run to that first so I knew what was going on. But apparently I got snagged by something coming out of one of those side doors, and that was the end. So that's setting up the next one, part 2, where we've made it into the secret society buildings underneath the mine. I'm sure they're friendly. Yeah, he looked super friendly. Probably? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he was super, super friendly. Alright, so that's 2 things we finished today. We finished Doom and we finished Penumbra Overture all in one day. All in less than 4 hours, which is also kind of impressive. Well, Well. For more information on the next episode, go to penumbraoverture.com and or just go buy it on Steam because it turns out it's already been released, as is the 3rd one. Curious to see if we get like an after credit scene. Nope. No after credit scene. It's over, team. We've done it. We've done it.